life on this planet Earth, human life in this world, life in this dunya is a continuity of losing. We are all losers. It is in our nature to lose. Every day is a minus one day of our stock of days. Every moment is minus one moment. Every day we are losing our good health. Now we are healthy. How many years after? Nobody among us could maintain a good health forever. Every day that we breathe is minus one breath. Then finally, it is your last day. It is your last breath. Then you are finished. You are a dead body. You are gone. This is the meaning of life, is a continuity of losing. The Almighty Allah, He swear it to the time that life is losing. Wal asr, by the time, so the Almighty Allah is swearing to the time, by the time, wal asr, innal insana lafi khusr. Verily, man is in loss. We are losing. Life is a process of continuous extermination. We are exterminating every day. Life is a continuity of deduction, subtraction, eradication. Every day is minus one day of our life. We have to be serious about this, that every day is never plus one day, but always minus one day. Every passing day is minus one day. Every passing breath is minus one breath. Then finally, it is your last and final day. It is your last and final breath. Life is a continuity of difficulty. The difficulty to maintain something. You cannot maintain your good health, no matter how many doctors we have. No matter how rich you are, and you have so many doctors to care for you, no matter how they care for your heart, your liver, your kidney, your blood pressure, whatever major organ in our body, no matter how we try to perfect our health, over time, you will lose your good health. This is the reality of our living. Our physical prowess is a continuity of decline. Our health is declining, decreasing over time. In other words, brothers and sisters in Islam. And we know this. How many times do we hear this khutbah? And we know this. And we understand it clearly. That life is a continuity of losing. We are losing every day. We lose our loved ones. Sometimes you lose your son, your daughter. You lose your wife over time. You lose your husband over time. You lose your mother, your father. Then finally, we lose our life. Our body and our soul separate. We lose our life. We are human beings. There is no exception. We are all losers. Except, and this is very important for you to consider, except the four categories. We are all losing. Every day we are losing good health, part of our good health. We are losing. We lose our loved ones. We lose our wealth. Your wealth. No matter how rich you are. When you are a cadaver, when you are a dead body, when you are a dead body, your wealth is no longer your wealth, but your wealth shall be the wealth of your inheritors. So therefore, we will also lose our wealth. We are losers. Except the believers. Except when you believe. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, except those who believe. We are losers. In this dunya, it is the nature of our human life to lose every moment, to lose every day. We are losing our life, we are losing our breath, we are losing our days, except if you believe. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, except those who believe. Believing in the oneness of the Almighty Allah. Not all belief systems are acceptable to Allah. Only the belief system, believing in the oneness of the Almighty Allah, believing in His Messenger, believing in the 6 articles of Iman. Believing. There is no salvation. There is no salvation without iman. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تدخلون الجنة حتى تؤمنوا. You cannot enter the paradise, meaning there is no salvation. Paradise is salvation. Hellfire is destruction. There is no salvation. You cannot enter the paradise unless you believe. Authentic hadith, Sahih Muslim. Believing in the oneness of the Almighty Allah, meaning the Islamic monotheism. And when you are a believer, my friend, when you are a believer, brothers and sisters in Islam, when you are a believer, the Almighty Allah, He will make it His obligation, He will make it His duty, He will make it His responsibility to save you. If you believe, you are making the Almighty Allah responsible, obliged to save you. ثُمَّ نُنَجِّي رُسُلَنَا وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا كَذَلِكَ حَقًّا عَلَيْنَا نُنْجِي الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Then in the end, we saved our messengers and those who believe. Thus, it is incumbent upon us. Thus, it is incumbent upon Allah. Thus, it is the obligation of Allah. Thus, it is incumbent upon us to save the believers. This is how powerful Iman is. Brothers and sisters in Islam, when you believe in the right belief system, believing in the Islamic monotheism, the Almighty Allah mentioned in the Quran that He will make it His responsibility to save you. كَذَلِكَ حَقًّا عَلَيْنَا نُنْجِي الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. When we say believing, we are referring to the certainty of believing, firm belief, believing without a single doubt. Today, in the modern technology, a lot of things can destroy and distract your attention in your believing. Watching TV, watching video, a lot of things in the social media that could affect and influence your thoughts, your minds, your consciousness, your believing. True belief means there is no doubt. You believe in Allah, you believe in His Messenger, and afterwards there is no doubt. That is the true belief system. إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله ثم لم يرتابوا. This is the true believing. Only those who are believers. So these are the only believers. Only those are the believers who have believed in Allah and His Messenger, and afterwards doubt not. believing. A firm, strong, certain belief. No matter what happened to your life, you do not entertain whatever doubt. This is called believing. Now, the most important part of your believing, the most critical moment in your believing, is during the moment, last moment of your life, during the Sakarat al-Maut, when you are about to die, when the soul is about to depart from your body, during your moment of death, last moments of your life, this is the most critical moment for you to concentrate in believing. And many Muslims, they die because of the panic. You are panicking, you are afraid. You lose your mind, you lose your concentration. My friend, whatever moments, whatever difficulties during the moment of death, don't lose your mind that there is no God. During the last moment of Sakarat al-Maut, never lose your mind. Think that there is no God except Allah. Then you enter the paradise. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من مات وهو يعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله دخل الجنة. Whoever dies that he knows that there is no God except Allah entered the paradise. Number two requirements. I will repeat what I said. We are human beings. We are losers. Every day we are losing time. Every day we are losing our days, our times, our breath. We are losing our loved ones. We will lose also our life. We are human beings. It is in our nature that we are losers, except number two, the doers of good. You believe and you do good. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, and do righteous good deeds. So we must be striving every day that after believing, we do efforts to do good deeds. There are a lot of good deeds that we can do. Reading the Quran, studying Islam, doing voluntary prayers, voluntary fasting, making tahajjud, giving sadaqah, helping people. These are all good deeds and a lot of things that we can do. Good deeds. We have to strive because, brothers and sisters in Islam, it is not your wealth. It is not your children. It is not your son that will bring you salvation. In this battle, in this dunya, we are all losers. The only way to be winner, number one, you have the iman. Number two, you do good deeds. Iman, good deeds. وَمَا أَمْوَالُكُمْ وَلَا أَوْلَادُكُمْ بِالَّتِي تُقَرِّبُكُمْ عِنْدَنَا زُلْفَىٰ إِلَّا مَنْ آمَنَ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا فَأُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ جَزَاءُ الضِّعْفِ بِمَا عَمِلُوا وَهُمْ فِي الْغُرُفَاتِ آمِنُونَ. And it is not your wealth, not your wealth, nor your children, that will bring you nearer to us, nearer to Allah. But only He will please us who believes and does righteous deeds. You believe and you support your belief with actions of good deeds. Believing is not enough, my friend. You have to support your belief system, your believing, you have to support it with action. Believing and righteous good deeds As for such, there will be twofold reward for what they did, and they will reside in the high dwellings, meaning paradise, in peace and security. Allahu Akbar. He mentioned, the Almighty Allah mentioned in the Quran, high dwellings. We cannot achieve that high dwellings, meaning the paradise, without iman. Iman with actions. Therefore, brothers and sisters in Islam, we must strive our very best, either you're a male or a female. Every day we strive our best to do something good for your own benefit. Because this is the way. How could we not be losers? I repeat, we are all losers. Every day we lose our time. We lose our strength. We lose our energy. We lose our power. We lose our loved ones. We lose our health. Every day we are losers, except if you believe and you do righteous good deeds. Man amila salihan min dhakarin aw untha wa huwa mu'minun falanuhyiyannahu hayatan tayyibah wa lanajziyannahum ajrahum bi ahsani ma kanu ya'malun. Whoever works righteousness, whoever do good deeds, whoever works righteousness, whether male or female, while he or she is a true believer, verily to him we will give a good life. Good life, meaning in this dunya. Good life in this dunya. And we shall pay them certainly a reward in proportion to the best of what they used to do, meaning the paradise. So in this dunya, you are successful. In the hereafter, you are the paradise. In the paradise, doing those good deeds. Don't forget. Very important element of doing good deed. Whatever good deed that you are doing the good deed with the intention of only to please the Almighty Allah. That is the only good deeds that will be acceptable. You do it with the intention not to become famous, not to become honorable, not to become powerful, not to become whatever you want to become, a celebrity. But the only reason you are doing it is because you want to please your Lord, the Almighty Allah. Number 3. I will repeat, and I will repeat again and again. We are losers. Except if you believe. Except if you do good deeds. And number 3, inspiring the people to do good, encouraging the people to prohibit evil, teaching the people, ordering the people, recommending the people to do good, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ, and recommend one another to the truth. What is the tafsir of the scholars about recommend one another to the truth according to their explanation? First, we believe as the foundation. Then we do good deeds as our actions. Then after doing good deeds, we encourage the people, our loved ones, our families, our neighbors, our friends, everybody that we encounter. We encourage them, we influence them, we inspire them to do good also and to avoid evil. To do good, the most important good is to encourage the people to tawheed, to recognize and worship no other one but Allah. Teaching them the good and prohibiting them the evil. The worst evil is giving Allah a partner. So we have to do this, brothers and sisters in Islam, because this is what makes us Muslims. Whatever you are having in life, whatever issue you are having in life, political issue, economic issue, moral issue, whatever, This is the thing that makes us the very best nation. Enjoining what is good, al-ma'ruf. Prohibiting what is evil, al-munkar. And we believe in Allah. Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat lin-nasi ta'muruna bil ma'rufi wa tanhauna 'anil munkari wa tu'minuna billah. You, meaning you Muslims, you are the best of people ever raised upon mankind. You enjoin al-ma'ruf. You teach people about the oneness of Allah. You teach people about good things. You are enjoining people about good things. You are encouraging people about doing good things. You are inspiring the people to do good. You enjoin al-ma'ruf and forbid al-munkar. You forbid evil to your children, to your family. You forbid evil, and you believe in Allah. This is the work, not only for the workers of da'wah, but this is the work of every one of us if we want to be successful in this dunya and successful in the hereafter. Because don't ever forget, never forget, you as a human being, you are a loser. Except if you have this 4. Number 3, you enjoy what is good to the people. Now, look at the situation of today. Why we need to enjoin what is good and prohibit what is evil. We are being influenced every day. In the social media, on the TV, everywhere, we are always influenced by un-Islamic elements. Number 1 influence. Our schools. Our children, we brought to the schools, non-Islamic schools, from childhood up to college. What they are learning is things against our religion, and their minds are being shaped, their minds are being influenced with the things of munkar. So we have to do something. We have to exert the effort to enjoin what is good, to teach them what is good, to counter the influence of un-Islamic elements. Then after school, we work to the place, and again, place of influence. We improve and we promote our careers, not in the Islamic community, not in the Islamic environment, but in the non-Islamic environment. Then our friendship. Some of our friends are influencing us against Islam. Then our places of residence, we choose the places where we live, where we bring up our children in the places, not Islamic places, but full of influence, non-Islamic influence. Then the institutions. All of these things are influencing us, plus the immorality. And now the social media. And on the TV, you can watch all those videos, the pornographic materials, those things that will destroy our minds. Therefore, brothers and sisters in Islam, it is our responsibility that if we want salvation, you have to force yourself to enjoy what is good and prohibit what is evil. This is what we need as believers. Number 4. Only 4 requirements. So that in spite of our being a loser, we will be winner. Number 4. Ordering people of patience. Sabr. It is not easy to promote iman. You need more sabr. It is not easy to exert effort to do good deeds. We need more sabr. It is not easy to enjoin people to do good and prohibit people from committing haram things without sabr. We have to have sabr. And the people also are encountering the same things that we are experiencing. We have to teach them, we have to advise them, we have to help one another in order that everybody will survive the trials, painful trials of this dunya. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ, and recommend one another to patience. In this dunya, we encounter a lot of sufferings, injuries, harms in the way of our striving to do good deeds, and in the way of our striving to enjoy what is good and prohibit what is evil. We will be encountering a lot of trials, a lot of examinations, and so many harms that we will be encountering. That is the reason we have to enjoin, encourage the people, we have to advise the people, we have to inspire everybody to have more and more patience. Because when we have the sabr, then Allah is with us. Wasbiru inna Allaha ma'as sabirin, and be patient. Verily Allah is with those who are as-sabirun, who are patient. So we have to understand this. These are the 4 things that is required upon us if we want to be winners in this dunya and winners in the hereafter. We have to strive the perpetuation of our sabr to ourselves, patience to ourselves. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sabiru wasabiru warabitu wattaqullaha la'allakum tuflihun. O you who believe, be patient and excel in patience. Not only be patient, but excel, meaning upgrade your patience. Excel in patience and remain steadfast and fear Allah that you may be successful. In our life as Muslims, of promoting Iman, in our life of doing good deeds, in our life of enjoying what is good and prohibiting what is evil, in our way of life of submission to the Almighty Allah, we will be tested with hunger. We shall be tested with loss of wealth. We shall be tested with loss of our loved ones, loss of our lands and homes, loss of freedom. This is the reality. This is the reality as a Muslim. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. This is the advice of the Almighty Allah in the Holy Quran. And certainly we shall test you with something of fear. Something of fear. Hunger, loss of wealth, lives, and fruits, but give glad tidings to as-sabirun. What is meant by as-sabirun? What does it mean by patient? This is the meaning of as-sabirun, the patient. What does it mean by patient? No matter what calamity befalls you, you tell yourself, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Verily, we belong to Allah, and verily to Him shall we return. This is the meaning of patience. Alladhina idha asabathum musibatun qalu inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Who, meaning the patient, who, when afflicted with calamity, say, truly, to Allah we belong, and truly to Him shall we return. And because of this kind of mentality, because of this kind of attitude, because of this Muslim character, what will happen? What will be the result, my friend? The result is 4 things. You will be blessed. You will be forgiven. You will have the mercy of Allah. And finally, you will have the guidance from the Almighty Allah. أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون. They are those on whom are the salawat from their Lord. What is salawat? According to the tafsir of the scholars, salawat meaning you are blessed and you are forgiven. They are those on whom are the salawat from their Lord, and they are those who receive His mercy, and it is they who are the guided ones. You are blessed. You are forgiven. You have mercy. You have guidance.